Hello everybody. Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Holy smokes, what is going on over here? We have 10 gift subs already right off the bat. Wow. Hello everybody. I want to welcome to the stream Miss Kira Kitty Cat. And then there's the there's the moose tail. I wonder if I ever get an emote made of moose, if it should just be like his like Shipsky tail like curved over the bottom and then just like his ears poking out like a little bit to the left of it because it's like moose but like mostly cut off by the camera. Holy moly, thank you so much. Moose's tail starting our Saturday morning right. I'm gonna headphones it up because I don't know where the master controller earbud is and I am too afraid to look for it because I haven't seen it since I took my vacation, so it'll turn up or it won't. But luckily my headphones are cute, so that's something. Today, I was originally going to just like slam dungeons to try to remember how to play them. But there must be some part of my core soul and spirit that's like hesitant to do that because I'm like, well, it's World Quest bonus week. You should do all the World Quests to get all the reputation. And then it's Saturday, so it's fishing derby day. You gotta do the fishing derby. Hiya Hazel, how was your vacation? Hello, honey bun. It was very, very nice. It was very good. Oh, it feels good to be back though. Good morning. Good morning. I've got a big cup of coffee with my name on it that we haven't quite gotten through. Are you sniffing her? She don't like that. Can you leave her alone? You can see him back there. She's pretending he doesn't exist. You can go back to sleep, sweetie. You were so tired. It's nap time for Moose. I know it is. I'm gonna get a bed in here for you. I have 3 enormous dog beds. There's one in the living room by the couch where we watch TV and hang out and stuff. And then there's one... Moosey, you've smelled her. You know what it's like. She's gonna hit you. Yeah. Moosey, leave her alone, bud. Leave it. He's just so curious. There's one in the bedroom where he actually slept last night for the first time. And then there's a third one kind of like off the kitchen, which is honestly like 7 feet from the living room one, but it's on the other side of the couch and he used to like to sleep in that. That's where he watches me cook and stuff. And I want to put one in here and I was thinking maybe the kitchen one, but that's where he goes when I brush his teeth at night. So, you know, what's a 4th enormous dog bed in a little apartment? Someday for fun, I swear I will stop asking once the gift sub event is over. What if you just like save it for like the end of the gift sub event? We're only like another week out. I can check though. Did you do anything fun? I did lots of fun things. I did arguably too many fun things. I actually yesterday was my first day back and I streamed, which was good. And I posted the stream VOD, which was good. And aside from that, I slept. I was out. I was down. I was not conscious. I was so tired from my vacation. I don't know. I was real tired and we slept a lot. Currently sitting at 4,150 subscribers, which is bananas. I have 2 dogs and 5 dog beds. That's a good ratio. Did you really do delves in your free time? Yeah, I did. I did 2 to help Flabby get a delve vault for Philodon. It is true. I realized when I posted that video that I didn't really hold it on the screen for as long as I meant to show that it was delves. Most of that Instagram story was taken up by the dog, but to be fair, he's very cute. I'm gone now though. He might come back later. We're experimenting with open gate. I think we're really close to getting rid of the gate because I think they're good. Although this morning he was kind of he was very, very, very hyped. I'm gonna do some world quests in the meantime while I yammer. Although let's do that one, yeah. And we'll do the pet battle one. He was so hyped this morning. I'm not quite sure why. I think he was just excited because he had just spent his first night sleeping in our bedroom with us as opposed to in the front room on his side of the gate. And, you know, the change, and it was very exciting. And he was just like on fire this morning. So we come back from our morning walk, which ended up being extra long. And he's just like tearing up and down the hallway and doing donuts, and poor kitty cat was just like camped out by my nightstand being like, you better stop this. Don't bring me into this. And he was he didn't do anything to her, but I think he tried to jump on the bed, and he's definitely not allowed in the bed. So, you know, baby steps. It's just a lot, huh? Soon it'll be boring and you'll just be snoozing over there and I'll stick a webcam on you. And then everybody can see how cute you are. Doesn't help Shadow Priestess. Great damage. Can't take the hits. I've kind of started to accept that Holy is going to be my delve spec. Even when I'm solo, it's Torghast all over again. Holy is going to be my delve spec. It seems just easier and safer and faster to do them as a healer, so that's what I'm going to do. Really enjoy delves. As a mostly solo player, they work really well. Love Mythic Zero so far. Love how they tuned it to actually make them difficult again. Group delves a lot easier today. Yeah, I did a couple of them last night after the hotfix, and they felt more reasonable. They're not like gimmies, but they felt all right. I did another 2. We must have done 8s. I think I did another 2 8s with Flabby's Demon Hunter. So yeah, I've done 3 8s and then 1 7. That's weird. Anyway, that's good enough. Bill for real, thanks very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Hello, Hazel. Hello, Chris. How you doing today? 583, tier 6 delve should be doable. Yeah, I'm still kind of figuring out like what is and isn't manageable. And I'm still kind of getting my feel for them. I don't know how many of them I'm going to be doing in a week, like long term. I think that down the road, I might just do 4 Bountiful Delves a week to get like 2 vault slots and then, you know, use the 4 keys. And that seems reasonable. That seems like a good place to call it good. Let's do this one. It's going to be for 800 gold. Oh, I need to do my, my experimenting. I should always do it in the morning so that I can always do it in the morning, my alchemy experimentation. After this world's best, we will. 8 tier 8 delves done. Nice! You had to do 1/7 to get to 8. That must have been what happened. I may do delves as a holy priest, but I'm certainly not going to do world quests as that. Soloing 8s as a 596 shadow really takes every bit of brain power. Yeah, I'm 595. I haven't tried soloing as shadow yet. Although, oh man, in that one that I did, or 2 that I did, I got a trinket. Like, we were at the end thing. We were about to open the Bountiful Delve chest for an 8. And Philippe's like, what do you hope you get? And I'm like, I guess I want a trinket. I don't know. I don't know what my good trinkets are, but I had like a bad trinket on. I had like a blue trinket that wasn't very good. And I opened the chest and it has a trinket and he's like, did you loot spec shadow? And I'm like, well, yeah, oops. Whatever. I'm just going to check questionably epic and see if it's any good. And it's my 3rd best trinket. It's like right behind Coagulant, which is the other one I have on, my other healing trinket, and then Changeling. Like, it's right up there. It's a, what's it called? A Shadow Binding Ritual Knife, and it's an unequipped thing, which is awesome. I spoke it into existence. I didn't believe, I still don't believe it. I should do that more often. The universe, I would like some gloves and some rings next. That would be great. Boss that upset me is the one in the Dread Pit. Big bug with a big swarm. Yeah, he's a toughie. Don't even have the main campaign done yet. Trying to complete every quest. Don't have much time. Stuck on tier 3 till I'm done with it. Yeah, there's so much. There's so much to do. I think I'm letting go of wanting to feel caught up. I don't think it's a thing for me anymore. I think as long as I'm playing and I'm having fun, then we're gonna say job done. I showed up. Good for me. Oh, thanks for the gift, son. I want more of these guys done. Yeah, it's gloomy weather out here. It's starting to get a little fall-like, a little chilly, a little misty, a little damp, a little foggy. Kind of like cool blue, dark blue skies, you know. Chilly, wet. It's making me want to buy all the sweaters and long sleeve shirts, but I'm trying to restrain myself because I have some and I can just wear them again. They still work. This one in particular, I've had this for a long time. I think I got this in 2017. Oh no, I'll leave these. I think I got this one in 2017, but it's just so nice. Plus, the Azeroth letters are like felt that's been stitched onto it. They're not printed, so they don't peel at all. Quatster, thanks very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. So 79, can't get away from the crafting table. Love it. Nice. I really want to do some gathering this weekend so that I can get my gathering weekly knowledge done on my hunter. But I have kind of a list of things that I also want to do in my priest, and it's hard to get away from it and make time, but I don't want to fall behind. I mean, it's not a problem if I fall behind in my urban crafting or my urban mining knowledge, but it just sounds like fun to go picking flowers and stuff, you know? So maybe we'll make some time for that today too, although it's Derby day. I feel like I'm going to be kind of lazy about the fishing derby. I think I'm just going to catch the fish. I'm just going to do the quest, and then anything else that I get along the way is great, but I'm not going to go ham bum bananas trying to get one of every single fish for like maximum derby marks. I'm sitting on 122 derby marks. I'm more or less saving up 500 for the diving set because I think it's cute and I want it. Are we saying a cave, or are we saying coming up eventually? The rest of the stuff hasn't been in a cave, but that doesn't always tell you anything. I've done this one before, haven't I? Isn't there like a pit, like a hole? No. Well, let's do Wowhead. Let me check. When in doubt, look it up. Oh yeah, it is in a cave. I have done this before. Honey Thief and Nerubians. I remember the cave entrance was like a little bit annoyingly far. I think this is it. I think we found it. I think. Yeah. There we go. That's the stuff. Woo! Yeah. Do you get more derby marks for each fish you turn in? So when you have the buff, you get a derby mark for each unique fish that you catch with the buff every week. So if you basically repeated the Derby Dash achievement every time, and you caught one of each fish in total, if you caught one of each of these every week with your buff, that would give you the maximum derby marks, because every week you get one mark for each of them. You don't have to turn them in. You can sell them and stuff. I think you just catch them as regular fish that you're able to sell. Holocron Coder, thank you very much for the 24-month resub. Happy 2 years. It goes real fast, doesn't it? There we go.
Can you imagine what those multi-limbed freaks would have done with even a drop of cinder brew?
If you're playing and you don't have dialogue sound on, but you're using other game sound, you gotta turn it back on. Just for a while. There's some really good ones. Bran in Delves just brings me joy. Because he's all like, found a bit of gold, and then don't stand there. And he's very relatable. It's me. Oh, kitty. It's okay.
Another of the Titan's constructs has been sighted approaching the shore.
I forgot you were there. I think she might have landed on him. I think he might have been laying down behind the chair, and I think she jumped off and landed on him because she can't see. She's blind. It's okay, honey. She didn't mean to. He just wants to sniff her. She's fine. I would leave her alone, though, if I were you. Can you come back here, bud? Mouse? Can you touch? Right back here. Good boy. Good boy. Can you sit? Yeah. He's like, why? You don't have anything, Mom. Good boy. Can you relax? I know, I can see her tail's weapon. That does not mean she's happy. We've got some interspecies communication problems here. It's okay, guys. I figured that was going to happen sooner or later because she also jumps off the bed and he sleeps now at the foot of the bed, and I figure sooner or later she's going to jump onto him and he's going to be mad. Yeah. Just let her wander off if that's what she wants, bud. Yeah. He doesn't like chase her or anything. He just wants to sniff her. He's very curious. Good boy. He's leaving her alone. Hang on. Don't follow her, bud. Also, who took these plushies off my shelf? swear whenever I tell him to leave the cat alone, he's like, fine, but I'm gonna go take all your plushies off the shelf instead. Like, that's specifically when he goes to the shelf and starts just like plucking plushies off of it. Oh dear. Eroded Titan construct. That's the Stormwreck. That, you're right, that is not the guy. Oh, that guy. Alright, I'm coming. You do love, let's call the unique voice lines. Are you shading my taste in voice acting? Stay hydrated. Be victorious. I haven't played Bee Gees in a long time. I just haven't had the time.
Well done.
There we go. That's better.
The horizon is
We get anything
clear
cool for that?
once again. Thank you.
Oh, another coffer key. That's nice. Beautiful. So it looks like I've done basically all the world quests from up here. I don't know what the deal is with the world soul memories. Last time I did one, I was very whelmed and I didn't feel motivated to do any more. So I'm kind of feeling like maybe I should leave them alone. First place! First place! We just don't have to like the same things. That's true. That's absolutely true. Let's see. Coffee. Where is the derby and how do I participate? The derby dash takes place on Saturdays. You can start at any time of the day that you like as long as it's a Saturday. And you go just south of Merildar in Hallowfall to the river, and there's an NPC there that has a quest to start it for you. If it's your first time, I would read up a little bit before you start because you're kind of on a timer once you start. So I would just kind of like skim over the Wowhead guide on it to get a feel for what the format is and where you're going to be looking for your fishies and stuff. Gotta love little candle dudes. It's not junk. It's treasure. Don't ask me where I got it. Special assignment on my map and the old world quest. The only world quest still available are pet battles. Bet you more will spawn before it goes away, but yeah, getting the pet battles done makes it real nice. Okay. Meticulous experimentation. What do I want here? Those are vicious flasks. We should be using Lure Drop or Blessing Blossom so we can get the haste flask. That's neither of those two things. I think Blessing Blossoms might be cheap. Lure drops are kind of hard to find. Yeah, give me like 40 of these. Why not? How much gold do I have? Oh, I have 190k. I must have sold my enchants. Zircon, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. I'm trying to decide what the most dwarf-like non-dwarf race. My campfire scene is 3 dwarves, regular, charboiled, and stone flavor, and I need a 4th. What about a mecha gnome? Those are, I can't explain why it makes sense, but it makes sense to me. In my head, it makes sense. I have no justification, though. Titan aligned. Thank you. That's sort of the general direction I was trying to make words into. Blessing Blossom. Experiment. Yeah! Haste Flask! I know all of them. Woo! Alright. Do they need me to make any crafting orders? I have 3 crafting orders. Acuity, Augment Rune Acuity. These things sell for like 1,500 gold, so if you need less than that to make the thing, it is kind of worth it. It looks like this is going to be profitable, so let's just make it. It looks like they need me to make all of them. And we're looking at a 3-star. It is going to be a lot of concentration. Yeah, never mind. Can't be bothered. Anything good happening over in enchanting? I need a couple more treasures. I need another I need some treasures. I need some treasure knowledge points. So that's another reason I should go do world quests, is I might find some dirt. Some glamours? These are usually pretty worth it. Just cause, yeah. You never know what you're gonna get in the payout, and the mats are pretty light for these. So I need a ley line residue. If we had a Skardin, would have been an easy pick. Mechanomes. I can't even sit here and defend their honor. I'm not playing one. I guess I have one. She's a Mistweaver somewhere. I think it was Leyline Residue. I think that was the piece I was missing. These are really gone up in price.
If you find anything
I like patron orders a lot. They're fun. I just wish that you could request a quality on a public work order, because if the patrons can do it, I don't know why we can't. I would put a huge commission on a top rank work order because I would be paying somebody for their concentration. And somebody could go into that with their eyes wide open, understanding that I've put however many thousands of gold on the board. It would be great. And then I wouldn't have to talk to anybody. This is really our main goal in gaming. Did you push Lionel into the sea yet for the Sapphire Crab? I believe we have done that. I'm pretty sure that happened. Mob Walker, Molly Wobble, the Mistweaver Monk. First and last of her name. One armor, one leg. Yeah, it would have been neat to have like asymmetrical mechanomes. Okay, up to 220 acuity, which is kind of nice. I'm slowly saving up. I have a profession tool for each of my professions. I'm saving up to get the blue quality versions of the accessories now, I guess. There is still knowledge that I need. And I'm pretty sure I could spend 300 to get another alchemy knowledge, but whatever. Let's do some world quests, huh? That sounds like fun. That sounds like a good idea. Maybe we'll start at the bottom so we can finish the Weaver pack too. There's an enchanting recipe or something I need from that. Hi friend, how are you liking Priestess X back? Hello! I'm having a lot of fun. I'm still learning it, is the thing. I'm still kind of getting a grip on it. I've been playing a lot more Archon because for Shadow Priest it just seems very solid. And then for Holy Priest it's much easier to use than Oracle, so as I'm still kind of like learning all the other bits and pieces, it's been very easy to just kind of press Halo and profit. But it's fun. I so far have not leveled any other characters. I'm just playing my main. I only have a priest. It is my singular level lady. And I'm really enjoying that. It's very fun for me right now to have like just this one character. And she's a priest and that's my thing. That's what I got. A lot of your videos through the years. Glad to catch a live stream. Thanks for the great job. Aw. Shucks, cheers. Yeah, I also wanted Void Weaver to be more competitive because it is very visually cool and it has some really nice quality of life talents. And by that I just mean I want to cast Void Torrent while moving, but you know, take what you get. Taya, thank you very much for the 18-month resub. Incredibly weird that Void Weaver is the preferred hero spec for Disc Priest. I didn't know that. That's funny. Well, at least somebody's using it. Lauren Owen, thank you very much for the 3-month resub. Appreciate it. And Mia, thank you for the 22-month resub. Hi Hazel, good morning. And happy pet farming. Thank you very much. Good morning. I never did finish my Safari achievement. I had plans to. I had started it, and then, well, we ran out of time. And then I started doing other stuff. Special assignment. Ought to do that, huh? If we've unlocked it, seems like a good idea. Time for the Hazel Plays disc arc? I wouldn't go that far. Oh, my hair's still wet. I'm gonna end up with a headset bump in my hair. I showered too late. We took Moosey for an extra long walk this morning because he needed one. And, it's gonna dry around my headphones. I suppose that's fine. I'll go out later today, I'll just wear a hat. I ought to join a group, huh? Heard the set bonuses are quite basic, because future ones might lean more towards certain hero specs. Oh. Like tier set bonuses also. Me every time. Those get me every single time. 8 Delva's Disco was a breeze at 577. Oh, nice. I've been doing open world content with my Guardian Druid with her giant space laser. I haven't really heard many bad things about Hero Talents, and I can't tell if it's because people on the whole are pretty much enjoying Hero Talents, or if I'm kind of living my unbothered life right now, and I'm not really reading the places where people go to gripe about stuff. Maybe a little bit of both. Usually if people are mad enough about something, it'll reach me one way or another. I should probably run these down the hill. Let's disperse a little bit. Hazel, I chopped all my hair off and dyed it orange. Don't have the courage to shave it yet, but I really want to get here. Oh, I hope you like your new haircut. Short is so convenient. Very convenient. I'm getting shaggy, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep growing it or not. I had a dream where it was like trimmed back to like half this length, and it was all like tidy and nice looking. Like, oh, that was good. How did the late night delves feel? They were fun. They were fun. It's just fun gaming with Flabby. And it was a little bit nicer to do them off stream. Not that you guys did anything wrong, but I get a little embarrassed learning on stream. I don't like it. I like already knowing things. I don't like not knowing things and then having like 9 people tell me the thing when I just haven't had a chance to like get there yet. It just makes me feel like I'm in class and everybody else is ahead of me and no one's giving me any time to catch up, which is completely unreasonable, you know, like it's not, no one's doing anything wrong. People are just trying to help. But yeah, it was nice to kind of do it off stream and get a feel for it. They're more fun now that I'm doing 8s. My first impression of them when I was trying to like do the 3 and then the 4 and then the 5 and then the 6 was like, I was so bored. And it wasn't even like it was going really quickly because they were too easy. It was just boring. Now that I'm kind of like there's a chance that I might not be able to do it, that's made it much more fun. I need that failure risk for the game to be any good. Elrondal, thanks very much for giving us some gift subs. Yeah, I've just pushed them to 8. I haven't done any 9s. I don't see a compelling reason for me to try. 8 seem hard enough for me. Sad that Sand Lane's so bad for blood decay. The flavor is exactly what I want. Blizzard conducted a survey about making Hearthstone Battlegrounds pay to win. I mean, I guess if they did that, depending on if like how melodramatic we're being, because people have been making that argument ever since we had the Battleground Pass. It gives you the 4 options. You could say with some grain of truth that that's pay to win, and that never bothered me. Depending on the degree of egregiousness, it would either be not a problem or it would make it very easy for me to quit. So, you know. Vault rewards are better at 9, 10, 11. Yeah, but like, what do I need a like here for right now? Profession master by knowledge. Oh, there's a toy I still need. I'm like, I already got the profession knowledge. I did that already. Pay for extra armor or pay for more gold on a turn? I mean, if they do that, then I guess I can quit. It would be a weird way for them to torpedo their game, but I guess if it works for them, then by all means, live your life. Hunter Killer, thank you very much for the gift subs. I don't believe Vault rewards change above 8. Mousing over the slot says reward at max. Vault is maxed at tier 8. Oh, that's good. That's kind of what I thought. I just don't want to disagree with anybody because I might be wrong. I have no confidence in my knowledge. I haven't been playing enough to have any. I'm just kind of wiggling around out here. Oh, Weaver's gratuity. So my Weaver reputation is now accessory, which is kind of demeaning, but what do you do? And we're up to 11. I put my weekly quest rep choice into Weaver rep specifically. I thought that felt like a good idea. Okay, so there's some undercoins, there's some Kej. I feel like I still have a couple of quests to turn in that are like, yeah, Delver's Call quest, like from doing a delve for the first time. I definitely have not done all of those yet. But I'm excited that I got that weekly done. That's nice. It would make me quit for sure, but I would be a little sad about quitting. Pay to one-shot enemies. I used to play an MMO that was a free-to-play MMO that had very much pay-to-win features. It had these flasks that you could buy. They were consumables that you could pay real money for that were like basically the best consumables in the game. So you would straight up do more damage in PvP combat specifically. I think they were only for PvP. but you would be able to kill other people more effectively if you paid money for these things. And the game still survived, and lots of people didn't pay for it. It was just accepted that if you were going to PvP, you were going to get griefed by they would call them Nossers, because that was the name of the stuff, was Noss, I'm pretty sure. No, it wasn't BDO. I don't know what BDO does. It wouldn't surprise me if there were elements of it like that in it, but it's just not for me, not my thing. Do I want to do all of these? It's going to give me a lot of reputation. It's kind of hard to skip World Quest for rep right now when it's World Quest bonus week. It's like double rep right now. Maybe we'll do these and then we'll start the fishing derby or something. Hoping the vault might grab me some gear so I can crawl through content next week. Where's your staff from? Raid. It's from Raid. It's Takash's Entropic Edict, the champion staff. I had a pretty bad weapon and my loot leader had mercy on me. These are my renowns. 12, 10, 8, and 11. I have not been going very hard. I've been playing a little bit here and there. I more or less do my weeklies. Oh, I've definitely skipped a bunch of stuff, though. Oh, Shai-Halud? Shai-Halud? Dune, is that you?
Rakusha's plowworms make excellent attack beasts, but they require
yeah.
Take
That's
one with
cool.
you. Show us
Did
the
you
art of
skip
war.
leg day? Never skip leg day. Listen, man, so far in yoga, every day is leg day. Everything is sore after a good practice, but the legs in particular really like to seize up.
You may yet make warriors
There we
out
go.
of worms, Overcrawler.
Yeah, let's do this one too.
Surprise indeed.
Join us, and we can see how your skills are coming along.
It's a bright day with exceptionally favorable winds. A perfect day for a race. I don't know why they're like vaguely British, but I enjoy it. Whoa. Whoa. Got nothing from 2 raids so far. Yeah. We had the worst loot on our Onsurek kill. We had already had like a couple of shields drop, and we have one person in our entire raid that uses shields. And then Onsurek dies, and we get 2 more shields. Like, of the 4 pieces of loot that she gave at raid, 2 of them were shields. It was brutal. At least you get those curios, so a couple people could get tier tokens and stuff. That is one thing, is I don't have any tier yet, and I have not used a catalyst charge. I figure I'm going to sit on my catalyst charge until I get a piece of tier from something. Vault or whatever. And then I can start worrying about my tier bonus, but for now I am 0 4 pieces. Oh, it's nice and fast.
I can see that the two of you
Such
will
great
soon be
weather in the
formidable
cave, right?
competitors.
Cool boss, though. It was a really cool fight, yeah. I liked Onsurek a lot. I'm a little scared of it on Heroic, but that's like a much later me problem. Do I want to do any of these? I mean, that one's just a cataloging quest. That's not so bad. We can do that. How do you feel about the amount of dragon racing there is? It seems over the top. It feels great to me. It feels fine. I could do with more of it. It's just like a world quest here and there. Unless we're also counting all the dragon racing and dragonflight. Which I feel like is fun. Scared to see that fight in LFR. Just knockbacks are gonna happen, and everybody's just gonna go wee off the edge.
Not forget to keep an eye
Hello.
on maddening deeps. Fly over the area to
Loved
document
Kaiveza so
any
much. Kind of a
movement.
cool fight, not gonna lie. Yeah, I like how you can do it. Like, there's a bunch of different ways that you can organize the gravity wells that, like you can wing it and that's fine, or you can be like really regimented about it and that's fine. You can really choreograph that fight to your heart's content depending on what your raiders feel like they're up to and stuff. And it's fun when you get it like really clean. It's very pretty. You have to get past LFR Bloodbound Horror. Oh, I forgot. I should just queue for LFR, huh? If I'm gonna do it, I should just sit in queue for it. As a healer or a DPS, whatever they want, because I haven't done it yet, and that could technically I'm guessing give me tier? Maybe? It wouldn't be for Vault, but I might get some loot, you never know. Mikey Mike, thanks for the 37-month resub. I need, I've got a couple gear slots that are still pretty rough. Overcome whatever your raiders are putting you through, who's to say? Don't forget the dragon racing events in the old world. That is true. Although I haven't seen a lot of incentive to repeat those. I kind of did them the one time when they first came out to get the transmog sets, and then it seems like I'm done. Doesn't seem like something that's going to be a big part of my life going forward.
These notes are invaluable.
Am I happy?
To my alchemists.
I mean, of course I am. Slay the goo, save the world. I don't really know what they mean. The quest is not very self-explanatory, so I'm just going to look it up here. After you get 50 stacks of the debuff, fly around the zone until you find the mobs you need. If you can't find them... Oh, hey! We got the cube pop already. I guess I should maybe switch my spec. Fire time! Woo! One of the more chaotic fights in the raid. They did Northern Cup last night. Are there plans to do more? I don't know. Don't see why not. Auto switch your spec when you join? Oh. I want to be in my raid healing spec. Very helpful. Okay, cat. Are you happy to have stream time back? Do you secretly like the dog? No. I believe the reputation from the rares is weekly, once per week. Per warband, I think. But it's quite a bit if you do them all. Olgrax, Bloodbound Horror, and Sikran, Captain of the Surreki. Alright. Thoughts and prayers. Good luck, everybody. This is my first time in LFR in this expansion. I haven't done it yet.
Stop casting.
Just gonna kind of wing it a little bit. I did like an embarrassing amount of my rating. Oops. Oops. I did an embarrassing amount of my rating without Prayer of Healing on my bar, because when I set up my new spec and imported it and put my bars together, I guess I just forgot to put it on my bars. And this whole time, I had been thinking that it wasn't included in the spec, because some Holy Priest specs don't take it. Like, if you're in Dungeon Healing, you're probably not using Prayer of Healing. So I just kind of was like, well, it's weird that this raid spec doesn't have it, but it's fine, I guess. I suppose I'll just fill with heal? I don't know. And I was like, man, I have a lot of mana. I can't spend my mana to save my life right now. And then we were like, we'd done basically almost all of our normal progression, and we were progressing on Heroic. And I'm like on Bloodbound Horror in the middle of the fight being like, there's no way, right? And I'm like running around trying to get around to the frontal so I can go down. And I'm just like, I open my spellbook and I'm like, oh, there it is. And then I dragged it onto my bar and we lived happily ever after. I just assumed it wasn't there. Who needs it, right? It honestly was not that big of a problem. I was still able to parse reasonably well. I was getting some 80s and 90s without it, and also without like enchants and stuff. So it seems like it's, I wouldn't say optional, but it's not a very high priority compared to things like using your cooldowns effectively. So we're gonna do a little this,
Watch your step.
Yeah. This should be fun. It's my first time healing with my new second trinket. I've been using the coagulum for a little bit. Just gonna give a random person power infusion here. These are meters.
Run out. Help soak.
Can we run it back a little bit, maybe? This might be a little painful. Maybe a little ways away from the boss? No? Okay. I mean, it's brand new. I'm not going to sit here and complain that people don't know the fight. It came out this week. Not everybody's going to have seen it. I should have gripped them, actually. I wonder if I would have gripped them off of everybody trying to soak, though, actually. Yeah, it's fine. I wonder what the minimum amount of people you need to finish this fight is. Let's do like a little, I'm going to clear up as much space as I can here. Make sure this tank doesn't die. I have a hymn that I really want to use.
Watch your step.
But I feel like it's going to be really hard to get away with using it during the feeding phase because I'm going to need to be feeding it. I think we're down enough people that it's going to be really important to run food.
Charging. Move.
What? That's kind of fun.
Charging. Move.
Oopsies. Oh, I didn't even hurt.
Charging. Move.
That's lucky. It would have been highly embarrassing if I died there. Hey,
Charging.
didn't you like
Move.
make the raid guy? Nah. Different. For sure different. Never seen this before.
Watch your step.
Okay, I got some snackies. Would you like some snackies? It's always so far, too. I wonder how many we're gonna have to do. I think this might be a good spot for a Selva. I'll PI somebody after we get out of this. Do I have to do another one? I'm gonna start running it just in case. Oh, no, he's good, he's good. Alright, nice. Who wants a PI? Who's doing some damage? Here, Rogue. Go nuts.
Watch your
I
step.
don't know if Rogue's like it, but he's getting it. Let's do a little him here. I think I'm probably supposed to pair it with my Halo if I'm in Archon, but you know, whatever. Lodge a complaint with the priest board. I can see how Bloodbound Horror could get really messy.
Run out. Help soak.
I wonder if they're trying to like solo soak it.
You should have
With, like,
let
blink
my
or something?
pet devour.
Watch your step.
I always gotta send symbol of hope, very important. Doesn't always feel important, but somebody out there appreciates it.
Run out. Help soak.
I'm helping. Oh, good darkness.
Watch your step.
These look really good. Oh, do we have to do another phase? I think we might have to.
Kill ads.
When we killed this in Heroic, we killed it right basically there. And we thought we were going to have to do the down phase again. Come on. Come on. Yeah! Woo! Nice. Okay. We roll Mog. We roll Mog.
Fish their corpses from the pool. The harvest cannot be interrupted.
I don't use Healbot at all. You could make people love you by linking your YouTube video to anyone that messes up the fight. Yeah, famous way to make friends is self-promoting your YouTube content. People love that. Oh, saw you on that Family Feud WoW show. Good stream. Haven't been here since your hair was white. I don't think I've ever had white hair. Are you sure you're thinking about me? I'm glad you liked the show.
Destroy the invaders before they ruin the harvest.
I feel like I would remember having white hair. I've had pink hair. I never even kept it blonde. I only ever went blonde on my journey to go like green or pink or something. Light purple wig? I don't even think I ever wore a particularly light wig. There was like a medium pink one. My purple wig was dark. A light lilac wig? I don't think so. I guess maybe if it, maybe we're thinking of the same one and the color grading's making it turn it differently. I swear it was a bright color. I see. Yeah, we had a couple different wigs. Oh, no, you're right. I totally did. I had a blonde wig that had pink ends. It was like super long. I mean, I still have it. I'm just not wearing it. Are we crazy? Maybe the camera shows a different shade. Yeah, no, I think I forgot about the blonde wig. I was thinking of the bob. Too many. Ooh, this hurts. Everybody's in big trouble. Sometimes healing LFR is really boring, and I'm happy to say that today is not that day. This is very, very fun. I'm gonna try to save that rogue. They're doing good damage. Is it item level? Eh, they're 592. It's just fun having stuff to do in LFR, you know? I mean, DPS, I guess, always have stuff to do. But sometimes when you're healing, you're just twiddling your thumbs. Picking at your cuticles. Piroko, thanks for giving out some gift subs. This actually feels like valid practice. Whoa. Oh, that was handy. I got kicked off that edge by a knockback in trash here in actual raid, and then I had to like run a long way back up. But this time I got kicked twice, and it all worked out. There you go. I wonder how horror's gonna go. If they want us to be rotating groups,
Shockwave.
they can't possibly. They're not gonna put debuffs on us, are they? It's LFR. I don't actually know what the mechanic changes are for LFR. I haven't looked at them. That would be really funny.
Shockwave.
I feel like even standing in the cone kind of goes against everything that you're
Shockwave.
taught as like a beginning raider. So it might be hard to get enough people down to even do the ads down there. Whoa. Ouchie.
Shockwave.
I don't really like this.
Shockwave.
Oh man, that stuff is so slippery. Well, at least it doesn't hurt that bad.
Shockwave.
Oh gosh. Oh dear. Can I make it up the far side? This is what I get for trying to go right.
Shockwave.
All can go down. There's no debuff. Oh, that's good news. Can't have everyone go down either. The boss up top is just like, where did everyone go? Hello? Guys? Alright. What's our over under? What do we think? How many wipes? I'm gonna say 2 stacks of determination
Shockwave.
and then we kill it. I think that's reasonable. One wipe. Alright. A lot of confidence coming in from Saga. We like it. I go under. I will confess, I know I said over under. I don't actually know what that means. It's something to do with gambling. I don't really know. I don't understand the betting odds at all. And I don't really have any interest in learning. It doesn't seem relevant to me. But I just say the words like in random order and I assume that it means something. I don't actually know. Over under what? It's like the limbo.
Watch your feet.
Oh, we're going. All right. Off and away. I'm gonna PI a hunter. Here we go. Crimson Rain. Ads are gonna be over here. Hopefully we get like a tank
Shockwave.
frontal over here because I want to go down first. Looks like we've got more or less 2 groups here. We did take 4 out of the 5 healers down, but you know, what are you gonna do? And then there's no beam because it's not heroic, so that's nice. Well, RTS Planner, thank you very much for the 50-month resub. Holy smokes. Very much appreciated. Alright, so that's going to be where the next ads go. We should be coming up any second now. There we go. So I'm gonna not go down next time.
Shockwave.
Or maybe I should. I don't see a lot of healers over there. But I didn't... It's too late. So, good luck everybody. I'm just gonna get him. That was a silly idea. I don't know who I thought I was gonna heal with that. I probably should be not on top of these ads, but... Oh well. Going so much better than all my LFRs. We actually have everybody up for now, which is kind of incredible. If we can do this, I think stick around will be fine. Alright, that hurts. That's worth the Selva. Number one rule of Holy Priest is don't hold on to your cooldowns. If you have a good spot to use them, just go for it. You'll get them back.
Watch your step.
And you run away!
Watch your feet.
Alright. Who looks like they need help? No. Too many people. Didn't help anybody. That happened to us the first time we ever rate tested this fight as well. We just didn't understand that it was going to kill everybody because it's not immediately apparent that you can leave the area.
Shockwave.
Suppose I'll go down. Well, looks like maybe a few too many people are going to go down. Maybe I should stay up.
Run
Maybe
out.
both tanks went down.
Keep
I don't know what
moving.
that's about. Also, I'm kind of dropping stuff over here. I think we got a little too optimistic about the lack of
Safe now.
I think we got a little too optimistic about the lack of deaths.
Run
I think
out.
this might be our official
Keep
first stack
moving.
of determination. Whoa.
Safe now.
Probably
Run
wiping,
out.
huh?
Keep moving.
I'm just gonna die.
Watch your feet.
The
Safe now.
runbacks in this raid are brutal. We were lucky that in our regular raid group we had a warlock, so we were able to like soulstone a bunch of healers. Or soulstone a healer every time to res, basically, but without that it's kinda gnarly. I used to feel like I needed to save them for something. Yeah, it's a big mindset shift to use them when you feel like you could heal that moment with something else. But at the end of the day, efficiency-wise, in most fights, you're gonna get 2 hymns off. Most fights last longer than 3 minutes. If you use one early, you can usually get a second one later. And then Salva's a really strong cooldown that you want to use at least once for a good moment. So it's not about like, where are you gonna absolutely need this? Because if things go unexpectedly super wrong, it's not necessarily your fault. It's where can you put this that it's going to have the most effect and get the maximum number of casts off. So sometimes, especially like when I'm just like when we're rating progression rating, or I'm trying to like get my HPS up, which in the long term is a good thing. It'll help like other healer mana and stuff. You'll see me him on like a pretty wimpy raid AoE early in the fight. And just get everybody super top back up with it because I know I'm going to get it back by the time I need it again. Also, I don't think you can see it. Oh, you can see it a little bit. I have a kitty cat chin on my elbow. She's managed to rest her head right in the crook of my mouse arm. And she's so sweet. How are you today, Hazel? Hello, Harry. I'm doing really well. How are you? I'm having a cozy day. I got a lot of sleep yesterday. I'm feeling very chipper and revitalized and rejuvenated. And for the first time since we brought him home over a year ago, we had Moosey sleep in our bedroom with us. We had the gate open all night, and kitty cat, clearly still here, has not been consumed by a dog. I don't have any flasks, which is funny because I make flasks, but I don't have any. Oops. Anyone want some everything stew? But yeah, Moosey was so excited to be back there. He woke us up once early. I didn't even check the time. I just heard his tail wagging and bonging against like this metal bed frame that we have. Dung, 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 because he was just like awake and excited to just be in the room. And then later on it was like 7:15 and he started like doing that again and like sticking his nose in my side of the bed and licking my hand and stuff. And I was like, all right, fine, I can get up. Fine.
4, 3, 2.
All right,
1.
stack of determination number 1. So, I'll go with the first group. Looks like it's over here. Or you would think. See if I can clip into it. Okay, everybody went down actually. I shouldn't have clipped into it. I should have stayed up. I've literally never seen this happen. That's funny. Have you thought about what you want as a first ult? I don't really want to think about it yet. I think I don't have the room in my brain to comprehend it, because I haven't even really scratched the surface on the things I want to do in this character. It's like when you ask middle schoolers what they want to do for a job. I don't know. Let me get through my exams first. My hunter's probably going to be the first character to get to 80 after, because that's the one that I've been, that's the character that I've been playing.
Shockwave.
I'm gonna stay up.
Run out.
Okay, literally the only person that stayed
Keep
up.
moving.
So I guess you can, actually. But there is really no point for me being here.
Safe now.
That's funny. Oh no, there was one other person up.
Run out.
Are they tanking? Can't
Keep
tell.
moving. Watch your feet. Safe now.
Eventually, I'm gonna get a tank ult
Run
set up,
out.
but that could be like a long time.
Keep moving.
I understand there was like an achievement
Watch
or
your
something.
Safe now.
And we're back.
Watch your step.
And we're getting out.
Watch your feet.
Much better. Oh, Rickly, thank you very much for giving out a gift sub. Same thing with Beastie, and not red yet. Also, Dusk Rage Games, thank you for the
Shockwave.
brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it. I guess if everybody's going down, I really should too. It works for me.
Watch your feet.
That's funny that you can get away with this in LFR. I wonder if you can get away with it on normal. I wonder if anybody ever tried. What if everybody go down? Oh no, I guess on normal you have to rotate. You have to rotate because of the debuff. That's right. Forgot. Forgot. This is looking good though. Saga's bet of one wipe is starting to look pretty reasonable. Tried on normal, did not go well. Oh no.
Shockwave.
Okay, cooldown wise, what are we saying? We got our coagulum trinket back. Aw. Dusk Rage Games, thanks for the gift subs as well. How do raids and dungeons feel?
Watch your feet.
In terms of difficulty compared to Shadowlands and Dragonflight. Pretty much on par with Dragonflight, I think. Just in terms of like complexity of the encounters. Difficulty is a hard one for me to say because I don't remember what I ate for lunch yesterday. I don't remember how hard a raid was in Shadowlands, but I know that the fights are more sight readable than they used to be. There's only like one or two things you might need to know that wouldn't be immediately apparent per fight. Ooh, I need it. I'm rolling. What did I roll? I rolled 33. That's not so good. What about this? It's a trinket.
It will not be long until the queen realizes
Oh, I'm actually gonna pass. I don't think I need it. It can't be better than my trinkets. That's Sinister Dude. Thank you very much for the gift. So, 8 wipes in this before they've finally gotten the groove of it. I wonder if it'll improve over time. This one just seems like it needs a little bit of learning. Oh, yeah. I wonder what Sickran could give us. Also, am I getting like flight stones and stuff? Well, valor stones, pardon me. I feel like I'm gonna call them flight stones forever. I got 35 valor stones, so 70. Yeah. 105 for an LFR wing, so not too bad. I want to make sure I'm not capped. Yeah, we're okay. I've been trying to keep an eye on my Valor Stones and like spend them down every time I get to like 1500 or so, just so I don't burn any at cap, because you may as well spend them. Blood-kissed cookery dropped, but not at my rate. Aww. One more bus. And then I should look into maybe doing a... Maybe take a break and do a derby dash? Or not derby dash, just the derby. We gotta make sure we keep up with our Merildar derby marks. There's good cosmetics for those. I've been too afraid to have all the things open really in the last couple of weeks. I don't know if I'm making any progress and I don't feel like it. It is the fishing derby. Saturdays have been coming so fast. I feel like it's Saturday and then it's Saturday again and then it's Saturday again. And like the derby is like the thing that like awakens me from my time flying by me slumber. Because I know that 2 weeks ago we had the variety show. Last week was my last stream before my vacation. It was my birthday stream. And now we're already a week away from that again. Pretty crazy. And the week before the variety show was like the first Saturday of the expansion, I'm pretty sure. Which would mean we're like, what, a month in already? I took my smite off my bar to make room for Prayer of Healing. And so now I can't DPS. It's not my fault. Oh, nice kitty cat. You can't see her, but she's really cute. You know, fuzzy little face. Did you sleep okay? I know, there was a big dog loose in your room, but you slept in the bed with me. I think you were okay. That's how big the raid feels.
Shockwave.
I'm glad we can mount in at least some parts of it. Like down in the pit. I needed to do that for repairs, because I don't know if Rendell is here anywhere. Just like a random repair NPC hanging out ready to fix your gear after you break it all. I haven't seen anything, but maybe I'm just not looking in the right spots.
Shockwave.
Good morning. Hope you had a great vacation. Thank you very much.
Shockwave.
It was nice. I did a fishing morning. I traveled to Vancouver to go to a concert for my birthday. That was really cool. It was like the coolest thing that I've done in like years. In terms of like going somewhere and doing something that's a little out of my usual wheelhouse. How fun. We went to see Glass Animals in Vancouver. It was an amazing show. It was so cool. Love Vancouver. Yeah. It's not really my speed, but they get the good concerts. But that was great. It was amazing. Love to see Glass Animals in concert. They're on tour for the rest of the year. Most of their they have a couple European tour stops actually at the end of the tour. They're back in California, I think. Now, I think this was they did like Seattle and then up here, and then they went back to California for a couple stops. I don't know. I have the dates on the back of the shirt that I bought. I want to wear my new band shirts on stream, but like it's been cold. I just want to wear my sweaters. Sweater season, sweater weather. I'm gonna get a big fluffy blanket and cocoon myself for the winter. I wonder how Sickren's gonna go. I bet we could one-shot it. I think it'll be fine.
Shockwave.
Our concert cozy sweaters, I think. I could have bought a pullover. I bought 2 shirts instead. Or my partner bought them for me for my birthday. But there was a pullover available. I decided to do t-shirts though. When do we get to see the fun shirts? At this rate next summer? Or it'll be like, listen, I'm wearing it. It's just underneath my sweater. Unzip a hoodie. 80 Fahrenheit here, ready for actual fall weather.
Mad quest to destroy my queen. ends here.
Not really. You gotta climb this hill first. 90s thing and wear a thermal long sleeve under the t-shirts. I feel like that's a 2000s vibe, or at least maybe it didn't hit Canada until the 2000s. That's very like 02 to 09. I used to do that in high school. I was actually thinking about looking for some long sleeve just shirts. Like I have flannels and I have a lot of sweaters and layers, but I don't have that many shirts that are, I don't think I have any shirts that are just like a t-shirt that's like got long sleeves on it. A t-shirt with really long T-arms on it. But I might just be looking for an excuse to shop. Thermal shirts are so underrated. We're doing the boss thing. I wasn't really paying any attention. Hopefully everything goes okay.
Flesh was made for cutting.
Chaotic. Neutral. At best. Thank you very much for the brand new sub. I like your name.
Flesh was made for cutting.
Run.
We get away. Do a little halo, a little salva. See if we can pick this raid back up.
Flesh was made for cutting.
Kind of starting to run low on cooldown stuff.
Your guard cannot stop me. Flesh was made for cutting. Deadly technique.
I stood in something.
Flesh was made for cutting. Your guard cannot stop me. Flesh was made for cutting.
This is going fine, I think. We'll get another hymn in 50 seconds if we need it. I am standing in everything. Oh no.
Deadly technique.
Loads of mana though.
Run.
Time to clean your filth from my blade.
I do have, if it comes to it,
Flesh
a
was made for cutting.
health potion. They're just cave dwellers. I don't even have the good health pots, but the cave dwellers have been life-saving to keep handy. They came in really clutch in delves, actually, just having a stack of health pots handy. Alright, we did it. One shot. Transmog, transmog, transmog. I like being able to just roll mog for anything. It's kind of cool. Hunter Mage Druid tier and a trinket. Neat. Some crests. Super hard to make money on flasks. Used all my concentration. Still lost money as flask back. Oh dear. Oh no. How quick do you have to react as a healer when the mechanics aim at the squishy DPS? I mean, you just react as quick as you can, and then people are gonna live or they're gonna die. And usually, if you did your best and they die, it ain't your fault. you just kinda press your buttons as quickly as you are able to. You're not solely responsible for the life and death of the group. People still have to move out of stuff and use their defensives, and if they're not going to do that, they might not live. They might not. Who's to say? Oh boy. Big stretch. I should take a quick break and then maybe we do the fishing derby. Fishing sounds really fun. I could go for that.
The danger is
Let
rising.
me get this coffee cup out of here. I will be right back.
We must clear out what monstrosities we can before they spread further into the city.
Hello! I'm back. And I thought I was gonna do fishing, but I think what I'm actually gonna do might be some delves. Yeah! Wouldn't hurt to get a couple extras just to get my third vault slot leveled up, and also if I go in with some friends, then they can be there for moral support while I try and figure out what's going on. So I think that might be what we're gonna do. I thought that as soon as the boss makes voice line, healers must find the person and react in the span of a second. Nah. I'm not usually too, like, nah. I just heal on the health bars. It's like, it's not unlike what I imagine bartending to be in like a video game. You know, someone's drink gets slow, you fill them up. Health gets low, fill them up. You've just got a bunch of tools that you're using to kind of like sprinkle on the batch of health bars to see. Hi! Looks like we're doing some raid group deals. Where to? They're gonna tell me a name of a delve and I'm gonna be like, I don't know what that means. Okie dokie. I'm glad I did not start the fishing derby yet, because if I had, I would have been in trouble. Archon question? Shadow will Halo pulsing still heal harm as normal? Should do. should do. Yeah, I think it is the same thing. Get a full stack party, ton of fun. Having 4 people wipe instantly to the unavoidable boss AoE in 8 delve balance moments. How have you been liking Professions? It's been so fun to engage with you. I've been having a lot of fun with Professions. I need to reinvest my gold. I'm sitting on like 190k and I need to spend it all to make a bunch of stuff to like sell some more stuff, because I've got a couple of things I can make somewhat profitably. Okay, we're starting in Kringval. Where that? I don't know where that is. I thought I saw people, but that's not it. Isle of Dorn? Oh yeah, right up there. Okie dokie. Oh, Nordenheim, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Morning. What have we done today so far? We have done a delightfully exciting LFR. I managed to get through the first wing of LFR that's available. We did some world quests. We were chatting. My dog and my cat were becoming the best of friends. And now we're gonna do some delves. Older folk runs for the hills. Creatures of the forest. My goodness. Hi. I hope you had a lovely stream. Gotten 600k since they launched, but I'm afraid of investing because the prices have dropped. Might keep getting lower by the time I'm able to craft max quality stuff. Yeah, it's always tricky to figure out. Sometimes I'm sure I've made some bad investments where I've spent a bunch of gold to make stuff and the prices have kind of changed before I got to selling all of it. Here maybe? Oh, and then one of the brands here. I probably ought to get into my dungeon spec. One sec. I have dungeon spec, but just with like a mild change, making it Archon instead of Oracle, just to be a little bit more easygoing. This is the first 4-man delve group I've done. I've only ever done duos before this. So I'm just gonna follow my tank here. I don't know what's going on. Whoa! I don't know if I like this.
Shockwave.
This seems kind of spicy in terms of where I'm allowed to stand. Wow. I guess it doesn't hurt that bad. I like how Bran can't aim without me standing right in front of the person I want him to shoot.
Shockwave.
Is it just me, or is this still like the bullet spongiest mob we've ever seen? Oh no! Okay. Do I even have res on my bars? I must have. I don't see it though, which is kind of uncomfortable. There you go. I've never done this delve. I want to read chat more, but I need to pay attention to what's going on. DPSDH.
Shockwave.
Sounds kind of hard. Ah, yeah, but look at him go. I wish I knew what killed our mage, because I feel like it could happen to me. It could just as easily happen to me because I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was like a candle. Because I've been kind of toasted by the tail end of them. I don't really know what the range of those is. Yeah, we definitely lost it. We definitely are down 1 on the death counter. Oh, I'm coming.
Shockwave.
It seems like everything just has a ton of health.
Shockwave.
Oh, maybe it was that. That frontal looks dangerous. I was dying in, I forget what delve it was. It might have been the sinkhole. There's a mob that does like a vomiting kind of frontal. big green spew, and it was just absolutely decking me. There we go. I will say that doing delves has kind of supplanted dungeons for me, at least early. I don't know if it's because the season hasn't started yet, but I really thought I was going to be doing more Mythic Zeros. I just haven't really found room for them. I don't know who's charging. I guess the one called a charger is probably a safe bet to assume.
Charging. Move.
What are you enjoying most in the War Within? Professions. I like crafting. I make enchants, and I have alchemy, and I do my experimentation, and I make my true sight files mostly. I make profession files. Should probably get some points into flasks, but it's hard like judging between do I want skill points or do I want more multi-craft. But eventually we'll have all of it. For your photos? Oh, nice! Well done. Sinkhole's nasty for that frontal cone. Wipe my entire party at one time. Alchemy's the most fun. I like alchemy and enchanting because both of them are professions that I can do with just selling my goods in the auction house. I don't need to interact with work orders outside of doing like patron work orders. Phoenix. I don't know. It's not mine. We do have a hunter. Oh no, we have Bran. Bran's the hunter. Can't be him. We have a fire mage. Could be a fire mage thing. Sometimes they do phoenixy things. Mage hero talent. Experimenting stuff. Dying from explosions. Peak grab gameplay. Every new main I make ends up as herbal because I don't gotta buy flasks. I love having the extra flask duration. It's really hard for me to live without it. I feel awful whenever I have to use a flask or a phial on a character that doesn't have it. Because I get so used to the extra duration that it feels like half duration to not have it as opposed to double to have it. It's awesome. Never played a mage before. I'm finding my healing's not as important in this larger group.
Shockwave.
I'm sure somebody still wants it. My Brewmaster Monk is healing himself more than I'm healing him.
Shockwave.
I'm happy. He found a bit of gold. He finds like 5 gold. Hey guys, this is great. We're rich. Dunkin' Donuts on me. Every single time. Raid Night was also really fun. It was really cool to do all the new fights with my guild. I enjoyed them a lot when I was testing them, and I liked making the guides as well, but the, you know, Raid Night with my friends. It's funny, I wasn't looking forward to it. I didn't want to sit at my desk. I didn't want to sit down for 3 hours in an evening when I could be, like, doing anything else. And, you know, it was Raid Night, so of course you have to do it. And then, well, you don't have to, but I wanted to because it was Raid Night, and it was actually really, really fun to, oh, no, no, oh, well, I'm going. I committed.
Hey, be careful.
Yeah, we...
Smell that? It's treasure. I know it. We're close.
There we go. It's fun piecing together how I want to try to pump HPS. It's different than it was in the end of Dragonflight. Hero talents have made some changes. The spec's not quite the same as it was. So a little reset never hurt anybody. It's kind of like a new game to figure out. But I think part of the reason that it was fun was because I felt like I had it figured out enough to at least be doing fine. I think if I had been an absolute mess, just like not able to contribute at all, I would have been really frustrated. But I was doing well enough to manage and for us to progress. And I think that made a big difference. I'm scared to click on that because sometimes when I click on things, sharks happen and I'm not qualified to click on anything in here. But I'm happy. I've been spending a lot of time with my doggy, my puppy, my moose. I got him a plaid bow tie that like is on his collar. So he wears a bow tie when we go on walks now, and he's so cute. I didn't used to be the kind of person to put like clothes or like accessories on my dog or my cat. I wasn't really about costumes. I didn't want to make them uncomfortable. But I'm kind of coming around because one, he doesn't even know. It's like, it's on his collar. He can't feel a difference. As far as I can tell, he doesn't seem to mind at all. And two, he looks so handsome. You know, we stop and visit different people we know around the neighborhood, and they'll be like, "Oh, Moose, you look so sharp. You're looking so dapper today." And he's just like, "Yeah, that's me." Woof. Can't raid anymore. Miss it. They've been coming out with some really good raids. I like this one a lot. New raid, Heroic Easy? Pretty big skill jump, pretty big tuning jump from normal up to Heroic. It's not that the mechanics make it wildly harder, it's just the, you're gonna need just a lot more damage gear, I think. It'll feel easier after a few more weeks of gear progression. We full cleared normal, and then we are 1 of 8 Heroic because we were not able to down Bloodbound Horror on Heroic. It had so much health. Not in our first week of gear. I think Ovanex is my least favorite, but I'm not really sure that I hate any. Ovanex is just a little bit boring. It's just a little boring. That's all. It's fine. But yeah, I think I'm right there with you. When you got the dog, did you anticipate how many new friends you would have? I did not know that my dog would make me, I don't know about friends, acquaintances. I don't think, I guess I know some first names. But yeah, I didn't know, because I've had a dog before. You know, I walked Joker for years and years and years. And Joker was just as antisocial as I was, so we would just kind of, I would have my headphones in and I would just like walk my dog. Like there wasn't really any chit-chatting to be done. People would be like, oh, is that a Klekai? And I'd be like, yep, and then I would keep walking. It was very different than with Moose, where Moose will like keep an eye out. He'll check every person we walk by to see if they're looking at him. And if anybody appears to be interested, he'll be like, you want to meet Moose. And then he'll wait and like refuse to go until he gets a chance to like sniff their hand or something. So you end up meeting a lot of people. Plus he loves dogs and he makes friends with different dogs. He's never met a dog that he didn't want to sniff and lick in the snout and play with and stuff. Like, he's just really social. So any dog that does want to do that, like if they stop to say hi, he's going to be in love, and then he's going to want to stop every time. So you end up learning all the names of the neighborhood dogs that are social. And then you end up kind of learning all the ones that are a little more reactive, and you're like, all right, well, hey, it's Boo Boo and Boo Boo's mom. We're going to cross the street and give them a little room. And then there's, you know, there's Finley, Scoutly, Murgleton. And that's your best friend, so let's go see if they want to say hi. Experience the whole thing. I don't know what to do about this. It's like, watch your step, and then I'm taking loads of damage every time. Is it just my health? Because the other Clothy's also hurting.
Knocking back.
Hey, we did it. I swear I'm dodging the swirls. I'm trying to, anyways. She has so much HP in heroic. Dog fell out of my bushes when I stepped on my porch in the middle of the night. Couldn't take her to the shelter, so suddenly I had a new dog. Aww. Just fell out of the bushes. I got another trinket. Interesting. Well, they're not tradable, so I guess I'll hold on to it and maybe mess around with it for shadow or something. Cool. I have like a backlog of coffer keys, and I am perfectly happy to use them on 8s to try to fill in some of my worst gear slots. Delves still have an HP chunking issue. Cool. Allowfall? Sure. Oh, I got an epic relic.
Nice fight.
Cool. Combat curio, utility curio. We like the necrotic one. I can't click on it. Guys, why is it right under the thing? Oh, yeah, I'm ready to leave. I don't understand what the deal is with maps. I know that you can get maps in delves and they do something for like your next delve, but I don't really know anything more than that. That's kind of the extent of my knowledge. More gear? So could you compare it? It's okay. If next delve, oh, they have my stream on. Next delve at that level gives a 610 for an 8. Oh, supposed to give hero gear. Get map, use it. Next delve will have heroic gear in a second epic chest. That's cool. What about, where's mine then? Where's my map? Hello, excuse me. 4% drop rate. Oh, okay. All right. I wonder if this trinket's any good. Kiss of Death. Let me look at like the Shadow Priest Bis Wow Head. What are we saying? wonder if I can. Are there summoning stones for delves? Because I am flying there, but might be a minute. Trinkets. Not so much on the list. No, okay. Not an amazing trinket.
We've got another
16 bountiful
incursion,
delves, no map.
and we
Oh,
need
bummer.
some defenders.
What is your mount?
I
Oh,
know
thank you
you're
for
good
noticing.
at this.
This is the Golden Regal Scarab. It was a gold sync mount that was available on a vendor during Dragonflight that has now become a black market auction house only item. I paid 1.2 million gold for it, I think. So, this is where my gold went from Dragonflight. I love it. I don't know where we're going. That's not a lar, that's a jar of mucus. Oh, we're going over here. Okay. Seems reasonable. What is your favorite mount and which took you the longest to grind for? Favorites are hard. Right now, this is my favorite mount because this is the one that I can flex the most because not that many people bought it. Longest grind for a mount might have... I mean, Midnight comes to mind. The Karazhan Midnight mount from the new Karazhan, the Legion one, that dungeon took ages to get my mount from. Might be something else, though. Add-on shows zones on the map like that. Might be handy notes. I do have handy notes running. Oh, is this the boingy? Oh no. Oh no, not this. Money bug! Later, Hazel, hope you find all the maps. Thank you. I've gotten real slack on mount farming in Dragonflight and War Within. I haven't even, like, I'm not even really well appraised of all of the different, it's kind of fun. All of the different options. I know that people are talking about, like, the Beladar's mount and the Kriegval mount, and there's, like, a honeybee or something. I don't know what's going on. I'm just out here crafting potions. Time to stretch, make dinner, have a great stream, have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by. Never succeeded in obtaining a grindable mount, still trying to. Unless Green Proto counts. Green Proto totally counts. That's Shalzar Basin eggs, right? That was one of the first mounts that I tried to farm. I think I got lucky and actually got it from something else. Miss the relaxing tones of Hazel doing Hazel things.
Nice
Oh.
fight.
Oh, we're going for a swim? Do we all have to go for a swim? Can I not go for a swim? The way I got Ashes of Alar last night on my second try, veteran WoW friends were mad! All congratulations. That is a quintessential WoW experience, though, is having a friend who's, like, early in their attempt for something, get it when you've been trying for, like, years and years. That is the most WoW thing I've ever heard. Got the Undead Raptor in the first run. Not sure how rare that one is. Undead Raptor. From King's Rest? I don't even have that. Well, hey. Crate of Muscles. Boing. I can't not say boing. I'm sorry. It's gonna get really annoying, but I think I have to. It feels important. Maybe when I get into mount farming, that's going to be when I finally feel motivated to get more alts started in the War Within, as opposed to just my one main. Friend got both Warglaze from Black Temple his first 2 times in there. Oh my gosh. Got a mole last night. Oh, those are pretty cute. I just don't use ground mounts very much anymore. If it doesn't fly, it's kind of like, what's the point? I want to be able to mount up in more instances to kind of make a little more room in the game for ground mounts only. Like, obviously there are places like battlegrounds and some dungeons and stuff, but I would like to be able to mount in more instances. Also, no need to make them any bigger. Just let me get through them real fast. It's not allowed. Gotta see the same glaive 3 times at least. I should probably... Oh, it's fine. I was gonna say I should repair. I broke all my gear in a delve yesterday and I'm kind of scarred now.
Shockwave.
I don't want to step in that. It looks dangerous.
Shockwave.
Outback Druid, thank you very much for the gift, so. Bloodstained Blessing. Oh. It's kind of a claustrophobic. Angler Secret Torrents. Do you think anybody... I guess you could be mid-delve and just stop to go fishing. Maybe not so much if you're in there with a group of people. Hang on, guys. Hold up. I mean, if it was a Slum Shark swarm, I think I would. Listen, I'm gonna see you guys in like a minute. These fish are worth like 150 gold each. Like... Oh. Oh. Big danger.
Hey, be careful.
Be careful.
Shockwave. 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 Shockwave.
I'm definitely not
Shockwave.
pulling out as many stops in these 4-man delves as I was in like the
Shockwave.
2-man delves that I did last night. It's like there's a little more wiggle room. Like I am healing, don't get me wrong. I'm here for a reason. And I am doing some damage, but I don't feel excuse me. I don't feel as
Shockwave.
much like it's
Shockwave.
it's not quite as tense and it's not quite as tight as it was yesterday. So happy the mini bosses are no longer everywhere in the 8s. I'm a little sad I didn't pull it. Like, I think it would have wiped my run, but now I'm not gonna... I mean, I guess if I want to see it, I can do a 9, but, like, that was... They're not in here anymore. I just mind smoothed my way past it. Okay. The twins were ridiculous. Mini bosses were too hard for me soloing on tier 8. Yeah, they did seem like a bit outsized. What are we thinking? I don't want it. I found the hotfix last night helped a decent amount for at least for me, especially in 2-person groups. I don't know if they've done more, but I know they're keeping like a pretty close eye on delve tuning. They know people are engaging with it and they want people to feel like it's possible. Felt like it helped. Yeah. Yeah, it felt pretty noticeable to me. Going as a... At least trying to do it 2-man, because before that hotfix last night, I tried to 2-man one with Flavian as Shaman, and it was like impossible. Like we couldn't do it. I had to go in solo as a Holy Priest to have a chance of finishing it, which is weird. And then after the hotfix, I did some with his ult that was like 10 out of levels lower, and we cleared them just fine. It made a pretty juicy change. 2-person group in Earthcrawl. Sucked. Yeah, I think they're gonna keep tweaking it for sure. Not a lot of wiggle room down here. I don't know if I want to go down there. That looks dangerous. No. My cat jumping off the bed onto my dog. Boing. Meow. I think the most important delve tuning for them to nail is solo, because I think there's... I guess this is just me guessing, but I'm speculating that a good chunk of the delve engagement is solo. Like, people are certainly doing groups. I'm doing a group right now, and I'm probably going to mainly do them in pairs, but I've heard from a lot of people that are really happy to have a solo thing to work on like this. And I think that that's going to be the most important tuning for them to get nailed in first, at least. Obviously, all of it should be tuned, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was their priority, was making it feel right. You know, not too easy, not too hard. To go all out. Priceless pumpkins. I have no idea what's going on in this delve, but it seems funny. Are we making pie? Do them with just my partner. Plan to do a ton of them solo too. They're basically like flex dungeons. They just don't have as many bosses. When they first announced delves, I was kind of confused because they really emphasized the puzzle aspect of it, and in my mind, I was comparing it to, guys.
Charging. Move.
I think I did a boo-boo. I don't know where he came from, but I think I did a big boo-boo. I'm not in voice with them, so I'm just hoping, praying.
Charging. Move.
Yeah, when they first announced them, we were just coming off of, or I was still in mind of the Scara vaults and the puzzles that we had in there, and I didn't really care for those ones. They were I don't know, fine at best to me. I didn't like them as much as I liked some other pieces of content. So I was a little worried that it was going to be a lot of that, and I'm glad that it's not wildly puzzle based. There's a couple puzzles for treasures, but they're not. I thought we were gonna have like jumping puzzles and riddles and stuff all over the place. Yeah, they're a lot more like Pandaria scenarios, I agree.
Charging. Move.
I think it'll just take some time for people to kind of figure out what kind of levels of delves they should be expecting to be done. Because it's easy for the community to be kind of like, well, we're all doing 8s. You have to get your 8s done. Have you done your 8s? And it's like, it kind of brushes right past the part of where a big part of the player base probably, you know, might not be there in their first week, and that's fine, you know. It's like asking if you've cleared your heroic raid yet, you know. It's a progression. You shouldn't expect to be all the way finished it, or at least everybody probably doesn't need to expect to be all the way through it. It's totally fine if they're not. But the way we talk about things gets so homogenized that you end up with these expectations that may or may not be realistic. Also, I got a ring! I needed one of those. My fingers suck. I had a 5 of 8 Explorer ring. And I'm very happy. Plus, it has a bunch of avoidance on it. Hooey. Stats aren't perfect, but they're good for, I mean, it's a lot of crit. Really crit, right? Ringing Deeps. You betcha. Lots from air. Thank you for the 63-month resub. Good morning. Good morning. Also, Outback Druid. Thank you for the gift subs. And Zorklings, thanks for the brand new sub. Did my first Siege of Borellis ever, and oh boy, do I hate it. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go back and do that at some point, and I'm not really looking forward to it. Also, what kind of an enchant do I want to put on my ring? Mastery? Mastery, maybe? Seems reasonable. Sure. Why not? Let me something. Oh, happy to have that. I'm liking the champion gear. It's helping me fill in some of my stinkier slots. I still have terrible gloves. Veteran stuff is fine. I just want to get rid of my blues. I still have a blue ring, an explorer ring. Ring, pants, and gloves are my last remaining slots that are stinky. 588 wants to bump it to 595. What do you suggest? Mythic zeros and the highest delves you can get through. If you can do bountiful delve 8s, which at 585 might be a little bit of a stretch, but if you can, there's good gear in there. If you can't, mythic zeros, and if you're having trouble with those, you can do random heroics to get there, but like mythic zeros are great source of gear if you can get into them. This is the first expansion I've played where I don't care about the reset or what I have to do. Just playing what sounds fun. Nice. I don't get why people look for 595 mythics when the rewards are 593. That's the WoW community for you. The thing is, because right now there is no Mythic Plus, they can fill those groups. Like, you're gonna have people that are above 595 that are doing Mythic Zeros because there's not really, like, if you want to do dungeon content, that's the best you can do. So there's really no incentive for somebody to take someone that needs the gear if they can have people that are higher geared. You know, most pug leaders aren't kind of, some of them will just kind of take whatever, but like a lot of them are, you're gonna take the thing that you think is gonna give you the smoothest run. You don't know anybody, you don't know anything to anybody, so as long as they can fill those groups, you're gonna have a hard time. It's kind of tough. Where did we say we were going? Ringing Deeps? Ringing Deeps. I'm gonna take the elevator. Still haven't done one Mythic Zero. Loving Delves. I forgot the Bountiful Delves require keys, and I am almost out of keys. Yeah, I've been working through my backlog. I have 6 left. And at a certain point, I'm gonna have to realize that I need to calm down with the keys. Right now, though, I feel like it's a great time to spend them because I have so many gear slots that need champion gear. Doing zeros for runes and valor stones, 6 of 3. You can still get 3 upgrades from Mythic Zero. Yeah. The first time I felt overwhelmed with reset. We have 0 every single day. Delves don't even have half the time to do all that after a full day at work. Yeah, it's more content than I think anybody can really do. Waterworks. Waterworks. This way. Sorry, guys. I'm coming.
It is a bright day with exceptionally favorable winds.
A
perfect day for a race.
Exceptionally favorable winds. We're underground. This wind smells funny. Well, that's not the door. Oh. That's the door. All the raid markers. Over here. Yeah, you unlock the elevator by questing. There's a little quest line that you start in the Ringing Deeps that lets you unlock the elevator, and it's much faster. Alright, thanks for waiting, guys. Hello. I'm gonna pick up this quest. Yeah, I haven't been grinding at Mythic Zeros every day. I think I've done 1 Mythic Zero in total. I should probably do a few more for Vault, but like, what if we just get something good from like our Delve slots or our raid slots or something? I don't know. We'll get here eventually.
Shockwave.
Oh.
Shockwave.
Yeah, I think there's too much to do to realistically do all of it.
Shockwave.
So, just doing our best.
Shockwave. Shockwave. Shockwave.
Oh, is a fuse healing too? Oh, a fuse is healing too. I should probably do some damage.
Shockwave.
Why is everything? Why everything
Shockwave.
have so much health? Oh no. After this pack, I'll see if I can switch specs. I wonder if you're allowed to.
Shockwave.
I don't know why I thought it would be DPS. Yeah, so you're gonna be able to choose 1 piece of gear from your vault. And unlocking more slots just gives you more options. Kind of gives you a better chance to get something good, because sometimes you'll get an vault option that's just like it's not an upgrade, or it's a bad trinket, or it's in a slot you don't need. So you can improve your odds by filling out more options, but you're still just going to get 1 piece of loot at the end of the day. Or the week, so to speak. attempting my first ever full normal raid clear ever. Wish me luck. Good luck. You got this. I wonder if out of combat if I can. No. I think we're just gonna be healing this one and then maybe for the next one. Maybe in the middle of it I'll be able to change. I don't even know if I would do any more damage to Shadow.
Shockwave.
We're really pushing the limits of group comps here. It's possible somebody said something to me and I just missed it because I'm streaming. I have a tendency to miss chat messages.
Shockwave.
Whoop-de-doodle-oo. Training 8 delves to upgrade the vault slots. 1 upgrade. Done a bunch of 8s. Yeah, the last one needs quite a few. But it's possible there could be like a bug or a visual bug.
Shockwave.
This expansion's still not in perfect working order. 1 second. There we go. That's the stuff. Alright. Well, at least we can change in the middle of it as long as we can get out of combat. I don't remember how to play Shadow. I haven't done it. I haven't done it yet. Uh-oh. Also, this coagulum's not going to do me a ton of good. I guess I could use it alongside Vampiric Embrace. I should probably just hit it at the same time. It's hard when you're just fighting two little things because you're like, should I just send my cooldowns? It's just two regular mobs. If it takes a long time, maybe I should have sent my cooldowns. Hi Hazel, how are you? Hello Rogue Tactician. I'm doing well, how are you? I'm having a comfy day. I'm doing some delves with my friends. We had a spicy LFR earlier that I healed. That was kind of fun. Just trying to get my vault in good order. Yeah, our raid ended up with a bunch of mages. It was funny, we were gonna have a ton of hunters. I was even thinking about playing BM Hunter for the tier. And I was like, I don't know, there's like 5 people going Hunter, I don't want to do it. Plus, you know, I'm a priest on the inside where it counts. And then they all switched to mage. Like literally almost all of the people that were gonna play Hunter at the last minute were never minded to mage. I think maybe it was like a balance change or something. Also, don't mind that.
Interrupt.
That's the saddest Shadow Crush that ever was. I should spec it to be on target.
Shockwave.
Not placed. So I can't miss. This isn't exactly a single target spec. I'm sure I can do better than this though. This is pretty sad.
Interrupt. Shockwave.
I feel like I need a multi-pack.
Your mana is looking good. Take a break.
Your mana's here. Get a food box? No? Okay.
That device keeps the sun going all out.
Shockwave.
Dodge.
Interrupt. Shockwave. Interrupt.
know if we were supposed to get all this.
Shockwave.
I mean, I did ask for an AoE pack.
Shockwave.
I'm nervous about these shockwaves though. There's a few too many, it starts getting kind of messy to dodge.
Charging. Move. Shockwave. Shockwave.
Whoa! No! Oh dear. Oh no. I tried to go left and there was a hill there. And I died. We only have one death left. We have a lot of delve left to go. Maybe I should have stayed heals. We are delving again. Watch out for fire. Yeah, the death counter is very punishing in a group. Because it's the same amount of deaths. And you gotta share. And with 5 people, there's a lot more visual clutter. Plus, I wonder if you don't get Bran. I mean, he was saying he found some gold, so he must have Bran. He's still executing people out here. Slow Club, thank you very much for the gift subs. Appreciate it. He's in the delve, just not on the frames. Gotcha. Thanks for the fun videos. Aw, cheers. I wonder if we can get through this without any more deaths. I just need to make sure it's not me. If I want my friends to play with me while I'm streaming, I need to do well.
Your mana is looking good. Take
Campfire? Eat. Oh, food buff. Food buff? Ow. I didn't even get the food buff. I might have been sitting in the fire. Or it could have been a different fire. There we go. I should probably start making flasks, I don't know. I need to look into how expensive it is. It may still be better to buy them. I'm flask spec'd in alchemy and it's still usually not profitable for me to make them unless I'm concentrating. Files, at least with spillover, I can get to profitable true sight files.
Shockwave. Interact.
I haven't really been keeping an eye on the clock to find out how long delves take, and I think later in the tier it will not
Shockwave.
feel as long. But right now, they are definitely not that different from a dungeon. It is not the 15-minute experience that I thought I was getting. Or if it is, it's the longest 15 minutes of my life.
Shockwave.
Get some repairs done.
You won't hit us with that one.
Yeah, I'm definitely not as confident with Shadow yet. It's fine for questing, but I'm not really making it work.
Take a break.
I'm not really pulling big numbers just yet, which is fine. You could expect that. I think I have a bad feeling I'm going to end up with a bunch of different gear sets, because my stat priorities are exactly reversed for Holy Priest, depending on whether I'm doing dungeons or raid. Like, literally reversed. The exact opposite order of stat priorities, and then I'm sure Shadow's going to need something else, possibly for dungeons and raid, hard to say. So, it's I don't think I'm gonna need 4 different gear sets, but I might need 4 different gear sets. Kinlay, thank you for the 12-month resub. Happy 1 year! Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Having that stat issue with Mistweaver and Brew. I just wanna, like, normally I just kind of wear whatever and I wing it, and then I go, oh, well, I didn't do that good damage because I wasn't optimized for it, kind of what I'm doing right now. And I don't want to make that excuse anymore. I want to actually, especially if I'm only going to play one character, I want to actually optimize a couple of specs so that I can, you know, do good damage and good healing on the same character. It's not usually like me, but I would like to do it.
That device keeps us safe from dying. Let's see.
We are so close to the end of this, but we only... Oh, we got an extra life. That's right. So we have 2. But we definitely cannot full wipe. A lot of AoE don't stand in poison. Okay.
Nice fight.
Watch your step. Watch your step. AoE incoming. 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 Watch your step.
I was a little nervous, but we made it. Plus, I begged to have every spec of a class use the same stats. It'd be a tricky tuning job. Like how Bran could just bust out a Griffin even when he's miles underground. Can I loot that thing? There's a treasure over here. Or something. Sneaky treasure? Hidden treasure? I mean, there's experience over there.
Mana is looking. Take a break.
Post a Wowhead URL? I guess if you can. Hard not to look at your trinkets and say that'll be fine. Should have told me Mythic Zeros reset daily. I still thought it was weekly. I think I only found out like a day ago. Plus, daily is way too much. No one's got time for that. Love the Azeroth sweater. I'm pinky. I'm cozy. Alright, am I gonna get lucky? Well, that's just experience, but... Undercoins. Undercoins, and... Da-da-da-da. What do we get? We got another trinket! So many trinkets! Man. Not even a good trinket. I don't know about my shadow performance. Overall data. Yeah, not so good in the overall. Last one is in the spooter place. Alright. I wonder what I can do to do more damage. Oh, you know what, actually? It might not be a very good trinket, but... either one of them are probably better than the Coagulum for damage, at least. Because Coagulum's a healing trinket. So I just put an on-use one. Keep getting trinkets too, it was frustrating. I was really excited for a little bit, because the first one I got was super good. And I needed trinkets really badly, but I kind of got some now. I'm all good. Balthier, thank you very much for the 6-month resub. Happy half a year. Add on to see what items you can equip from that window. I think it's just default UI, just holding your alt modifier when you're mousing over a piece of your gear. I think shows you what your options are. Yeah. Alright, where are we going? This way. I didn't buy Spell Thread because I couldn't bear to spend more than, I don't know, a couple hundred gold enchanting blue legs. And good Spell Thread is like 30k, or at least it was. We're going here? Here.
Sympathetic vendors
Maybe.
in the Umbral Bazaar have offered goods to support our
I don't
cause.
know.
Go and
Here?
gather them, but be
Oh,
discreet. Unless
I
you'd
see,
like
I see.
your appendages removed by force.
Greetings from the prairies. Favorite dungeon so far? I haven't really done. I've only done 1-0. I liked the Priory, but I only did it on a heroic, so I don't know. I don't know if I have a good understanding of how they feel at higher difficulties yet. But the Priory was very pretty. It was a very beautiful looking dungeon. I'm going to do some everything. Oh no, that's fishing food. We don't want that. I'll eat some Beldar's Bounty actually. Stone Vault kind of fun. Dawnbreaker also cool. Like the War Within dungeons much more than Dragonflight. I don't think I've done meadery since. So I don't really have a flask, do I? Do I need one? These are so spendy. I guess I should make that because I've just learned how to make it. I should do it for the first craft point. Dawnbreaker looks awesome, but I hate playing it. Yeah, it's not It's not my favorite. I don't really like dragon riding in dungeons. I don't like flying in dungeons, to be honest. I get lost. But that's just me. I have not tried the PTR yet.
You won't hit us with that one.
Oh. Is this the one where I'm gonna be drowning again? This was the one with the sharkies. Aw, Keepsy, thank you very much for the gift subs.
Here's your take of the spoils.
I don't like having to go out of my way to loot those little companion XPs because you can't loot them in combat. So you end up sometimes just like running by them because you can't be bothered. Especially if you're in a group. Steady flight for life. It's gonna be really embarrassing if I use up any of our deaths on drowning.
Shockwave. Shockwave.
So these guys that do that, that's really bad. That I died to that a bunch of times recently.
Your mana is looking low. Take a break.
Oh gosh. Forget it. Forget it! Thanks.
Fantastic. I'm going all out.
That's better. That's more like it.
Fantastic.
I mean, yeah, it's cooldowns, but still. Music down here is so spooky. This would be a tough one for anybody with the thalassophobia. I'm not super scared of the ocean, but that's because I don't really mess with it. It doesn't have a lot of chances to hurt me. I guess I could fall in from shore when I'm fishing, but... Okay. So far, so good. I need... Wait! I need bubbles. They do respawn. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for it to come back. There we go. The way the bubbles work in groups for breathing is kind of annoying. It's not my favorite. If you're stacked with people, you'll all get it. But if somebody goes ahead, then you end up just waiting and getting more split up. So that really can be dangerous on melee, I think. I'm just glad that we don't have to stay in a super tiny area. I don't really like sitting in the candle zone or the wind totem or whatever it is in the delves where you have to like stay in the ring. This at least I feel like I've got some room to move. How come I'm underwater but I can't swim? I was thinking about getting... Really? I was thinking about getting, whatchamacallums, a stack of just water-breathing pots, like old-fashioned ones. from, I don't know, old alchemy and just carrying them around for these delves specifically to make them not annoying. If that does work, the value of those must have gone up. Yeah, it would be super nice to have a lock handy. Our guild has never had a wild supply of warlocks. There's always one or two at most. Traditionally, they're usually more raid focused. Or maybe they just do dungeons at times that I'm not on. Just dip into travel flow. Yeah. I'm just a little priest. I can't breathe. That's a lot of health. Northrend fishing pole for water breathing? You mean the Legion artifact? Or is there like a different one? Please, my Legion artifact fishing pole. I don't know how practical it would be to use it in delves. I don't know if it works if you just put it, if you just have it on in your fishing equipment, if that just gives you perma water breathing. I made a guide on it. I did a video on it. Of course I got it. I just don't remember which character. It might be in my bank. Simon Baker, thank you very much for the gift subs. But then you'd have to keep swapping it out with your current one if you wanted to have any amount of like actual perception for fishing in current content, or like extra fishing skill. My bismuth fisher friend.
They'll never be using that move.
Shockwave.
Hey, be careful. Oh,
That shockwave is dangerous. Whoa! Headley, giving out 5 gifts. So appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't know where that illusion came from.
Shockwave.
No, 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 no. Disperse! Panic!
Run.
Flowser, thank you very much for the gift subs. But yeah, I think I'm gonna look into the potions, because that seems like the easiest thing to do. That doesn't involve messing with any equipment or anything. Because I have a feeling this won't be the last time I'm in here. Well, we got our respawn point and our extra life.
Your mana is looking.
I need to. Oh man. Just be an undead. Yeah, undead warlock double safe. I don't think I'm gonna be doing the fishing derby on stream today. I don't think I'm gonna have time. I should have riffed it right at the start of the stream. First thing on Saturday, derby it up.
Shockwave. Shockwave. Run.
Yeah, I wonder if it would be like super profitable to just go herb strangle kelp and other mats for the water breathing elixir and actually like craft them for sale. I feel like they're relevant again. Because especially if it's somebody that doesn't have the Legion artifact, it's not something that you're going to get in like 10 minutes, you know. It's a bit of a process. It's kind of a project. It might be a longer paragraph than some people are interested in reading if they could just buy a flask. Obviously you can use the bubbles in the thing as well, but it would be nice to not have to worry about it. Speaking of bubbles. Hello? Bubble. Get a little button. I do have some of the Legion class mounts. I think I have over half of them. I don't have all of them. There was a time at the end of Dragonflight when I was kind of going through the ones I didn't have and collecting them. Definitely still missing a couple though. Ooh, the Dranig ones. That's not too bad. That's a lot cheaper than 400 gold each. I think we're almost done here.
Shockwave. Watch your step.
Time to go all out!
Run. Shockwave. Watch your step. Run. Shockwave. Watch your step. Run. Shockwave. Watch your step. Run.
Whoa.
Shockwave. Watch your step. Run. Shockwave.
Nipping and napping. Dungeons. Doing a couple of extra 8 delves. I wonder what my vault looks like now.
Got just the thing to blast through this.
Nice. Alright, what are we gonna get? I got a... Ooh, another ring. Is it unique? It's unique! No! If it had a different name, I could have put it on. I have a bad ring, but I'm literally wearing a song ring already. Oy. Oh, I got some leg transmog. Leg transmog. Oh no. Oh, Flabby got his second delve map. Yeah, I've never seen one either. I wonder what my brand's up to. I haven't really like looked at the rewards or anything. I have 2k under coins. We could go see if we can buy anything cool. Sounds like you should do some mythic zeros. Yeah, I think the tuning's much better now. How was it? It was fine. It was totally fine. That was the first time I'd done, or today was the first time I'd done a bunch of them as a 5-person group. Worked out pretty good. A little slow, damage-wise, but I think it doesn't help that I'm not doing strong damage. I mean, that makes it look okay, but for the most part, my overall wasn't very good. I want to go shopping. Did it in group last night. It was fun. Yeah, I did a couple two-player delves last night that went very well. I've now upgraded this. I have 3 vault options, 2 616s, and then 1 610. I feel like I've done enough delves though. I feel like we've delved deep enough. You had a moose delve helper. I did. You see my story? Isn't he so cute? We're taking the last steps of cat dog integration and breaking down the gate. We're having a lot more open gate time. And he's being pretty good. It's very exciting. He's very excited to be allowed back here more often, so he kind of 1 step forward, 2 steps back. But he slept in our room last night for the first time ever. He woke me up really early by wagging his tail so hard he was thumping it against the side of the bed like a bell. Dung, 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 dung. Mom, are you awake yet? Mom, it's morning. I never get to wake you up. What are you doing? Hey. He's just such a puppy. What's the fit? What's the vibe? Mushroom hat? This is giving Beast Mastery Hunter tier. Back piece. That hat's kind of cool. Although, I feel like that's going to impact your sun protection. Somebody took a bite out of it. Candles. How's the gold making? I've been doing a lot better out of enchanting than alchemy, if I'm being frank. Oh, so I could get some toys. We can save for a pet. It's not that exciting of a pet. I'm not really worried about the dirigible schematics. I'm not really using it. Reagents, toys, resonance crystals, then you get warbound gloves. And there's some warbound adventurer items. I just want the transmog. Where's the hats and stuff? Where's the mushroom hat? Is it from something else? Chemical Asylum, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Is there a point to do meticulous experimentation if you know everything? Probably not. I think it'll still give you like a... You know how it gives you like a potion or something random? It'll still do that, but probably not as worth it if you know everything. I think I'm actually at the same spot. I think I can stop experimenting now because I'm missing stones, which is a vendor recipe. Cauldron is potent potions. All the transmutes are from doing transmuting, which I haven't started yet. Whoopsie daisy doo. Vicious flasks, which is not for me. So I think I pretty much know what I need to know here. Can I profitably craft anything is the next question. Also, I guess I can disenchant this extra ring. At least the other one has avoidance on it. Be cool if Professions made more cosmetic only items that were really unique. Yeah. I don't know which of these two trinkets. I don't know which one is better. I guess I'll have to look at some rankings later. Try and figure that out. Get some stuff to eat. Hoping for some enchanting knowledge. Oh yeah, there we go. Telluric crystal. Nice. Enchanting wise, we've been putting points into Wrathy Flames. Wrathy weapon enchants. Let's do a little auction house scan. How about that new engineering mount that costs millions? Yeah, it seems like a later me problem. Oh, was I scanning? I meant to be scanning. Sorry.
Ancient to trade. Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Just like how it's often difficult to tell if an item is an upgrade without having to go to a third source. Trinkets in particular are kind of sticky with that. I'm not a huge fan, and then I guess knowing when to break tier and when to like wearing optimal versus suboptimal tier pieces is kind of annoying too. I haven't had to worry about that yet because I don't have any tier, but eventually that'll be a problem.
If you find anything
Okay,
exotic,
so enchants wise, if we're not concentrating because we're saving it. Pardon me. A little bit of profit, not really enough considering how much you have to invest in it. These are better. I could make a couple of these. I think that sim is probably accounting for copper reagents. It is, so let's do 3 of those maybe? Sounds good? Wait, thank you. I want to make 3 of these Storm Riders agility, so let's do a little shopping for that.
Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
So we're saying 30. And then I have the storms already. That's fine. I'm not going to stress too much about 150. 225? I think that's how math works. And then let's say 25 of these. Gleaming shards really shot up ever since they let us shatter them. And then we have refulgent crystals, although I think I might have silver ones. I have 2 silvers, so I need 2 of these copper guys. Because I think I have enough points to still make it in silver quality. Yeah, Auctionator is the search functionality. It's awesome. It's amazing if you're shopping for stuff to craft from. So let's see. Enchanting, Stormrider's Agi. We'll just do 3 of these guys. If I had better mats, I could apply some concentration. I mean, I could apply concentration now. And then I would be able to make a lot more. I think I might try to do one with decent mats. I think is what I'm going to do. How much silver storm dust do I have? 17. Let's see if I can make a gold one to sell, because that's where the money is.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
So let's just do 1. 10 of these. We've got the storms. Storm dust. Let's just buy 60 of the silver quality. Yeah, that should do it. And then 10 of these. And I should have one of those already, the silver ones. So, and that way I can just use a little, like, I could have made it with even the cheaper mats, but it would have taken so much concentration. And I don't want to use that much concentration. I'd rather save it. Holy Priest is pretty. Walked in from work. What have you been up to? Did you do your dungeons? No, I didn't do a single dungeon. I've been live for 2 hours and 41 minutes. I did a ton of delves. I did a bunch of delves with my friends, and we did some world quests. I didn't even do the fishing derby. I meant to, but I've run out of time now. I don't have time to stand late today. So I want to do best mats. Yeah, and now it's only going to be 223 to get a gold quality agility, which should be fairly valuable right now. So let's, oh, we got the resourcefulness. Let's sell that.
Have anything ancient to trade?
Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. What do you need from dungeons? Vault slots. I've done 1. Maybe tomorrow. Oh, did somebody buy already? Maybe tomorrow? Yeah, they did. Tempting to make another one, but I don't like spending my concentration down crazy far. I honestly don't think I need that ton of concentration to get through my work orders. So I'm kind of tempted. If it's, you know, if it's profit, it's profit. What else was I going to look at? I was going to look at crystalline radiants are only barely profitable. You could do quite well with concentration, and it would again be one of those situations where I could make about 16k for 200 concentration. Not too bad. See, I used to make these decently well, actually. If I sim that with cheap mats, yeah, that's actually worth it. We'll make a pack of those. Let's do maybe 5 of them. Sounds reasonable. Let's do 10. Let's go for broke. Let's make 10 of these resourcefulnesses. So, storm dust. We want 250 of the cheap stuff. I know. 17k, my goodness. And then 50 of these. You gotta be careful to make sure that the copper aren't actually more expensive than the silver. Sometimes that can happen. And then we'll just make a batch of the silver quality resourcefulness enchants. Not too bad, not too bad. You have 7 slots filled. Dells with give a higher item level. Yeah, they will. It's just on the off chance that there's... I mean, I guess I had good trinkets, so... The off chance would be if it's like a tier slot. Can you even get... I mean, I guess we'll see. Because I do want to get some tier. Did you know Earthen get double exploration XP? You can level just flying around. I'm not sure if I knew that. That's really cool. That's very neat.
Have anything ancient to trade?
Let's see if we can
Needs to
post
be at
those
least
up.
2 centuries old.
What else do we want to make? Ideally, if I spend down all my savings, then as long as we're making profitable stuff, it'll come back to me bigger. Make a few of these. What if I concentrate? No, not really worth it. Make a couple of them. Nothing too crazy. See if
Have
they'll
anything
sell.
ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2
If you can
centuries
squeeze it
old.
in, then cool. Not the end of the world if not. Yeah. I'm having so much fun with enchanting. I feel like I'm also making up for lost time because I didn't really do very well with enchanting. Really? Really? Yeah, I guess it's a mastery enchant. 400 for 5k? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll make a couple of those. Because last expansion I got into enchanting very late, and it meant that I wasn't really, so if I want to make 3 of those, let's say. I didn't really make any gold on it, I just spent gold on it, so this is kind of cathartic for me. 150? I don't actually know how much copper storm dust I have on me. I'm sure some of it's away. I've got 30. Let's buy 120. And then, just an easy 15 of these. Maybe even 10. Can't use my silver refulgent crystal if we don't need it. That's crazy.
If you find anything exotic, bring it.
You're planning on doing mythic? Mythic dungeons, yes. Mythic raid, never. I have never mythic raided. I have no plans to ever mythic raid. That's never really been my bag. Do you think at this point in the expansion it's possible to be too far behind with professions to bother? No. No. What did they say about knowledge catch-up? I thought there was something. I don't think it's too late. However, I'm unwilling to start late and find out. I was making some Stormriders Stonebound Artistry. That's what I was making. I was going to make some silver Stonebound Artistry. Remix mythic raids absolutely do not count. I will fight you on that. That is technically in the most misleading sense of the word. Haven't got the time to min-max, but I'm trying my best. Thanks for the raid, guys. Thanks for watching them. Let's see if we can sell those stone artists.
Have anything ancient to
And then I
trade?
want to see what we can do in
Needs to be
terms
at
of
least 2 centuries
alchemy, because I'm pretty sure we've... Yeah, nobody wants glamours, so... Alchemy, anything good? Usually, my best chance is probably going to be, if it's not a flask, it's going to be a phial. And we've historically done best. Yeah, truth sight's perfect. So, it's a little tricky, actually. Because if I use all silver or all copper mats, it's not going to be very good. I'm going to need a mix to get just barely guaranteeing the 2 stars. Night William, thank you for giving out 2 gift subs. This is something that I'm not sure how to do. Is I want it to show me the most efficient combination in terms of price for profit. And I'm not, let's see, I think the Blessing Blossoms are going to be cheap as well. But we're still at 0. I think the lure drops are going to be too much. Let's take the lure drops down. I don't know if it has that function to like auto-generate. A material optimization in Craft Sim? Oh, so sick. Really? Well, where did my profit go then? What happened to 67 gold per? Right. Needing this kind of UI to craft surely can't be what Blizzard wants. It just depends on if you're trying to make things profitable or not. Because there must be average profit considering your crafting stats. There must be an answer. Don't tell me it's a mix. Don't tell me it's some of each. Because I just want to buy them in the right combination to get as close as I can. Because it's going to get better with spillover. I think that might be it. I think it might be 2 of these, 3 of these. Well, now I have no lure drop though. I need 5 lure drop. I don't know. Maybe that is the best combo. 4 of those, 5 of those, 3 and 2, and then 5. I just want to know how it's getting this number. I want to know what combination is feeding into this. There must be explanations. Cost optimization. Some of these tools I've never used before. The optimization ones are new to me. I don't know what this is. I might not have time to worry about this today. I just want to make a ton of these. I want to make a bunch. Hang on. I mean, if it says, but it's saying no. Maybe it's broken. Maybe it's like, oh, this is profitable if you don't buy all the mats for it. Right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. You must have at least 4. So if that's at 98. That's a 70, 20. Let's just get as close as we can. Let's take Mica Bloom to silver. Blessing Blossom to silver. I think we just popped. Down 1. Down another one? No. So it's gonna be so dirty splitting them, right? Isn't that ugly? That's at negative 125. I just think lure drop's so expensive it's not worth it. That's at negative 80. Okay, we're gonna buy silver herbs and we're gonna use copper files and we're gonna make a bunch. Well, am I though? Night William, thank you for the 2-month resub. In this episode of Hazelnutty's stream, we try to understand math. I don't know, man. Maybe I should just leave it alone. I just wish I knew how it was getting to this number. I'm gonna have to talk to Flabby at some point. Use my call a friend. Completely lost. Ever tried the recipe scan? No. Let's press the button and find out what happens. Let's just do alchemy. Oh, that's kind of cool. Can I filter out the Dragonflight stuff though? I'm not. No one's buying static empowerment. I guess I could just look to see what people are saying. Scan options. Sort mode, profit. That's very interesting that it has these. Oh, expansions. There we go. I was going to say. There we go. The War Within. That's what was happening. I was scanning the wrong thing. I was like, how can it have options and not an expansion lock? It does have an expansion lock. So let's try that again. You gotta be kidding. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, with concentration. I gotcha. Without concentration. Mica Bloom Culture. I don't know about the sell rate on that. True Sight is close at -54. And I think that with the spillover, with 10 stacks of spillover, that's probably profitable. It would be close. What about it? What about enchanting? This is kind of a cool feature. This is better than what I used to do. Yeah, because those are what I was just making with the artistry and the agility and the resourcefulness. Hey, I picked right! That's nice. Yeah, I'll have to mess with that. Cool. Well, was today a successful day? Have I sold some auctions? Yeah, we got 53k coming in hot. That's not too bad.
If you find anything exotic, bring it.
Anything else that I want to do before I go? I feel like I kind of lost the plot a little bit. Learning a lot here today. How do we say? Masu Belenda, perhaps? Thank you very much for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. I want to look at my weekly knowledge. I still didn't get... I need treasures! Where do you guys like looking for treasures? I guess I only have 5 minutes. Sometimes I do it in Hellowfall at the lights area. I find there's just like a lot of dirt piles over there. It's kind of annoying to get to, though. I'm sure I need a bunch of knowledge for the week still for... This is the only other character that I've even kind of sort of started leveling, and I'm doing it just regathering. Did you get to do Bear Mog Mount? I did not, actually. It looks neat, but... Do they need my money? I don't know. I need my money. Like looking for disturbed dirt and ringing deeps for profession treasures. Love Hellowfall, so that's my default. I think I want to pick like 10 herbs today, just to finish off the stream. Prefer to have my money to buy pie. That's the trick. Right now I'm restraining myself from buying sweaters that I don't need. Wear the sweaters you have. Love the sweaters you have. Valid. Into taste case. Focaccia. Ooh. Yummy. Still chilly. It's not that cold. I just get cold even when it's only a little bit chilly. Now that it's basically not summer anymore, my extremities are basically freezing unless I'm literally clutching a hot water bottle or a heating pad or something. Even with all of my layers. It's just because I'm sitting still. Like if I was getting up every hour to do, I don't know, calisthenics or something, I'm sure that would help, but is that realistic? Is that reasonable? I know this world. And if we're being honest with ourselves, no amount of sweaters is going to keep my hands warm while I'm streaming. It's just not happening. The best thing I can do is just start stream with a hot water bottle in my lap. But, you know, it's the fantasy. That's how they get me, is they, in a marketing image, you know, or a catalog or a website or whatever, they'll have a model wearing a sweater and I'll be like, they look warm, you know, that person looks toasty. And if I only bought the sweater they're wearing, I too would never feel pain again. It's like, it's absolute lies. But it's very tempting. No, Hazel, we have sweaters at home. Hot tea. Restaurants have heat lamps to keep the food warm while it's on a counter. Maybe this is the solution. Imagine having one of those for under your desk. It's just, it's got a little light on it, just keeping you toasty like a rotisserie chicken. I just need to train Moose to sleep on my feet. He's toasty. He's a warm puppy. The squeaky toy just landed on the floor behind me. How suspicious. I wonder if he wants to come say hi before we wrap up today. Moose. Jade Solbert, thank you very much for the gift sub. I'm going to be turning off stream very shortly. We're gonna wrap up, but I want to see if I can get him to come by one more time and say hi. I'm gonna maybe log out. Oh, hi puppy. Hi Bud. Your piggy's in here. How'd that happen? Let's see here. Miss Kira's not here, but I am. Hi. This is my puppy. I guess he's a dog now, but he's gonna be my puppy for real. Hi, Missy. You're not really in shot. You're just a tail. He's just a tail walking around like a shark fin. Probably gone to go look for the cat. Baby. See you later. He's just leaving. He's wandering off. Heated mats you can put under your desk. I mean, I have a heating pad and I have a hot water bottle. I usually kind of mix and match. I also have heat warmers, like hand warmers. We usually mix and match. The moose fin. His tail's always, he always, like, unless he's like really tired, his tail always curves up over his back like a husky tail. It's only when he's like really sleepy or like sad. If he's feeling a little upset, then he might drop his tail. But most of the time he's a happy puppy. Alright, I'll be back tomorrow for a Sunday morning stream. Maybe tomorrow we'll finally do dungeons. I appreciate the company. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!